Hey everybody, we have about a week until back to school and I have been trying to grow my hair for like a year and it's driving me bonkers because I cannot stand to have hair in my face, and I got a lot of hair. Doesn't look like it, but this typically is the hairstyle, like a pony on the top of my head or a ponytail, which is kind of boring. Like I very rarely wear it down except for when it's drying, because I hate drying my hair with a hairdryer. Very low maintenance. Anyways, I'm headed to go get my back to school haircut. I'm pretty excited. It's a little bit of a secret, but I can give you a hint. Wolf mullet. Google it. Okay, I'm here. Here goes nothing. Here's to bold decisions, as Brian calls it. Dudes, this is awesome. I'm so happy. Look at this like little whoop whoopty doop. It's fun. Anyways, this is exciting. Hey everybody, I got a haircut. I'm still getting used to it, but I really like it. It's called a wolf mullet. Maybe just a mullet. Maybe like, I don't know. But I like it because I have a lot of hair, so the long hair was really bothering me. Anywho's, after I got my hair cut, I celebrated by going to the yarn store in Bobcaygeon, and it's called Granny Bird's Wool Shop. And I had picked out a project to knit. So it's called the Cozy Slipover. Super easy, it's a little vest. My plan is to make one of these to wear kind of over a long sleeve shirt in the winter. And I'm pretty excited about it because it's gonna be pretty easy. It's just like a straight knit with a ribbed kind of collar and shoulder bands. So that's really exciting. And I have just finished another project, which I will show you here. I'll insert a picture. I'll have Brian take a picture of me with it. Maybe I'll wear it tonight. Might be a little bit warm for this evening, but I finished the chunky Dahlia sweater about a week ago and blocked it. And I am super happy with how it turned out. And I always want to say the recipe. The pattern for that sweater called for a mohair lace weight, like knitting double. And I didn't do it. I was nervous. And actually halfway through the sweater, I was like, I totally should have done it. It adds a lot of cost typically to patterns, but I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. So there we go. So this recipe or pattern also calls for a mohair. So let me show you the yarn that I got. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I got this yarn. What's it called? It's called Malabrigo, but this red is called Botticelli red, and I love it. This was the color, close to the color that I actually wanted to knit the chunky Dahlia in, but they didn't have the same dye lot. So I had to get more of a mustard color, which I also love, so it was fine. But look at this mohair. So that is what I'm going to knit it with. Super excited. This is merino mohair. It's going to be super cozy vest. And then I somehow can never escape a wool store without buying sock yarn. So I bought some more sock yarn. Brian pretty much wears these socks all through winter, spring and fall. So I know it'll go to good use. I know you're always gonna use sock yarn. So that's the long and the short of it. So let's get to spinning this up. So a couple things I wanted to say today that I was thinking about recently. I have been struggling with, what have I been struggling with? I have been struggling with making sure that I take time to do the things that I want that bring me joy, because this place does require a lot of work. And so I've basically broken my day down into chunks. Now this doesn't count for work days because work days are just work days. And I don't have a lot of time for anything extra beyond work and probably exercise. But on weekends, I am going to carve out time to knit because honestly, it is what brings me the most joy. It's what grounds me. And I just love like making things. I don't know how to make a lot of things, but I do know how to knit. Not at an expert level, but enough to make some pretty things. So the best part of kind of finishing a project is thinking about what I'm going to make next. And I'm finally at a point where I can pay for patterns and pay for a little bit fancier wool. It's important to me to try to knit with natural fibers. So I was excited to find this color in these natural fibers. I think this project is going to knit up super pretty. But the other thing that I was going to talk to you about is about something Brian said to me today, and we've been talking a lot about it lately, but he said, making bold choices. And I would say broaden that to making bold choices and making bold moves. And if you're a person like me who's afraid to make kind of big change, start small and get your hair cut, especially if you have long hair. This is like a bold move. I was outside cutting grass, so it doesn't look so fabulous right now, but it's like low stakes, right? It's hair, it'll grow back. So I'm going to focus on making some more bold choices lately. And a bold choice might be getting up and working out in the morning or going for a walk or maybe just brushing your teeth. And I don't mean just brushing your teeth, but maybe getting up out of bed to brush your teeth. I think it's really important to, first of all, make time to do things that make you happy. And then second of all, don't be afraid to make big moves, big decisions, and most importantly, big mistakes. That's something that I've always struggled with. So I'm trying now, that's one of my goals, is to learn to give myself the freedom to make big choices and big mistakes. Let's make some yarn cakes. Ball winding number 2 did not go as planned, and my far more patient comrade in knitting is helping me figure out the problem, and there is going to be a lot of yarn on the floor here. Yikes. But luckily I have one ball, so I can start knitting. Oh boy. This could prove to be an interesting afternoon. The entire ball of yarn is unraveled on the floor. I didn't need mohair for this. It's gonna pick up dog hair and it'll be like natural mohair, but dog hair. Pays to have an arborist on staff. Good morning, everyone. This is day 3 of the new do. It's quite interesting, actually. It's kind of poofy. Not what I expected, but I have to say, I'm liking it. I like it not being in my face, and for some odd, strange reason, I just don't even care. Like, it feels so free. I don't know, it looks kind of wonky, but I mean, I slept on it and woke up, and that's how I roll. Anyways, I wanted to give you an update on my new project. I even forget what this is called, the cozy slipover or cozy pullover. I got laundry going, so it's kind of loud in here. What's this thing called? The cozy slipover. So it's gonna take longer than I anticipated because it's knit on a small gauge needle and it's kind of thin yarn, but this is what we have so far. And I don't know if you can see in here, but like the halo effect of the mohair, oh my gosh, is so lovely. So I am thoroughly enjoying knitting this project, something new, beautiful yarn. I'm looking forward to wearing it and being cozy this year. I hope to make quite a few sweaters and like garments this winter. That's my goal. We'll see how it goes between work and other stuff. But if you are in a place right now where you want to make change in your life, be it big or small, make some bold decisions and make some bold moves. And it doesn't have to be huge. It can be pretty simple. I was feeling like I needed some inspiration, so I've been digging into some different books for all the women in my life, and actually the men. If you're looking for a really good and empowering read, I highly recommend that a book a good friend recommended for me called A Radical Awakening by Dr. Shefali. Might not be for everyone, but it's been pretty eye-opening for me, and I'm going to keep it in my back pocket whenever I need some motivation, inspiration, and reminding about my purpose, which I don't even really know what my purpose is. But anywho, that's getting too deep on a Sunday morning. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Make some bold moves, and we'll see you next time.